Okay, so we're still going over second level algebra revision worksheet, and we're now on to question 4. Now this is a problem solving question, so you need to work out what's important here. It says Bob is 28 years old, so that's quite important, the 28. Okay, Jenny is, doesn't say a number, it's just got a star, years old. Jenny and Bob's combined age, that means their ages together when you add them up, is 53. Okay, it says make up an equation using the star, which is Jenny's age, and solve it to find Jenny's age. So it's saying use the numbers here and work out what is missing. So what's it actually saying? Saying that if you take Jenny's age and you add on Bob's age, the answer you get will be 53. Okay, so that's me written it out in words. Jenny's age plus Bob's age equals 53. But it says we have to make an equation using the star and then solve it to find Jenny's age. So Jenny's age, Jenny is star years old. So we're going to use that star plus Bob's age. Well, it tells us that Bob is 28. So the star add the 28 equals, when you add them together, you get 53. Okay, so we have to work out what number's missing here. What number, when I add on 28, will give me 53 as an answer? Now, that's quite difficult to do in your head. Something add 28 gives 53. So what you're going to have to do is work backwards. Okay, if the answer is 53 and part of it is the 28, what's the other part? So we're going to have to do a takeaway. We're going to need to do 53 take away 28. Okay, so at the side, we can do 53 take away 28. Right, so 3 take away 8 we can't do because 3 is smaller than the 8. So we need to borrow. So we borrow from here. That becomes a 4 and we carry that 10 to there. So 13 take away 8, well that is 5. Then we've got 4 take away 2, which is 2. Okay, so the star here stands for the number 25. And you can double check that. If you add that back in, so 25 add 28, what would we get if we want to just check we've got it right? 25 add 28. 8 plus 5 is 13. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus the 1 we've carried makes 5, which is back to what we started with. Okay. Right, question 5 is a number machine. So it says you put a number in, you multiply it by 6 and you get another number out. What number comes out when 7 is put into the machine? Okay, so we put the number in, we put the number 7 goes in. We then times by 6, so we do multiplied by 6 equals, what number is going to pop out? So 7 times 6, if you know your 6 times table, or your 7 times table, the answer is 42. Now the next question is slightly different. It says what number was put in if a 30 comes out. So it's not saying put 30 in, because if you put 30 in and you times by 6, you get a really big number, you get 180 coming out. But it's not asking for that. It's saying what number did you put in if 30 comes out. So you're going to have to work backwards to find out what went in. So if 30 comes out, 30, we don't times by 6 to work backwards. What's the opposite of multiplying by 6? The opposite of multiplying is dividing. So in order to find out going backwards, we need to put the 30 backwards through the machine. So we start with the 30, but instead of timesing by 6, we divide by 6. If you know your 6 times tables, 30 divided by 6, the answer is 5. So if we'd put 5 in, times it by 6, 5 times 6, 30 would have popped out the end. Okay.